Welcome into Davis High Basketball on Game Night Live Rewind, only on KSLSports.com as we kick off the basketball season. The Davis Darts taking to the road to take on the Bonneville Lakers. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to kick off the basketball season here with you on KSLSports.com. We've got a great way to kick off our pre-region contest for the Darts tonight. As, look, both these two rosters for Bonneville and Davis, a lot of roster turnover from last year to this year, and we're going to find out a lot about these two respective squads. We'll start with the visiting Davis Darts, Coach Sims. And, look, there's a lot of new faces. We talked about it. Colby Wicker going to be a young man to keep an eye on for the Darts, as is the 6'6 junior, Zach Fisher. He said those two really have ability to have big games for the Davis Darts over the course of the season, and we'll see if indeed they do, as Davis getting the opening tip wearing the brown uniforms here on the road. And a nice drive taken there, kick to the corner. This is Colby Wicker. They'll move it back up top. In case you're wondering, you see kind of a new edifice at the top of the backboard. The shot clock is in place here at Bonneville High School. So new aspect to the game here in the state, and excited to see that play out. We do want to let you know the clock you see on your screen is our game clock. That's our unofficial clock. At times you'll see us start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing to keep it true with the official clock here on the scoreboard in the arena. Bonneville, the Region 5 champs last year, graduated so much talent, including their big, who was an absolute beast. They do return Ben Tesh, a couple other guys, Bo Dixon, coming back from that group last year, as Dixon had it there, lost it, kept by the Lakers, as that pass a little too tall, and the Davis Darts are on the run. Other end, contact, and that shot just missed, and it will be free throws coming up here for, I think it was Ike Morgan? Nope, it was not. Yay. All right, it was Colby Wicker. Couldn't tell if it was 2 or 22. My apologies. It will be Wicker here heading to the line, looking for the first points of the night. First free throw rattles out, no good. One more here for Colby. That's good. 1-0, the advantage here for the Darts. Davis implying some pressure here. Was talking with Coach Sims. He said, look, our defense, it is going to have to be strong this year, but said, we're going to run. We're going to try to score. As this ball on the floor, Bonneville able to keep it. Fabush will send that out. Baseline here for Tesh. Into traffic, hands off the backboard. And the first field goal of the night coming for the Lakers. And that was number 22, Carter Coombs there, the senior, with the field goal. 2-1 the lead here for the home side. Off the screen, Eggett will kick that back out. Worked around into the corner here with Wicker, defended there by Coombs. That was Alex Fisher, played over. Good defense here by Bonneville. Both these two programs really strong defensively. And a loose ball foul here going to be called on the Darts, as a strong rebound there for the Lakers by Ben Tesh. That the first team foul on the Darts, as again, Bonneville trying to break that pressure. They'll send it out. Kicked over. Dixon for 3. Bo off the front of the rim. The rebound gathered by Alex Fisher, as Davis coming up the floor the other way. Stepped out of bounds. That foot slipped. Coach Bollinger was all over it. So was the official on the baseline, as Davis turns it over. Got to get it across. Boy, they just do. Of course, the shot clock will help with those backcourt violations. Is off the backboard, and Bonneville takes the 4-1 lead. I think that was Fabush. Judd with a field goal. Long 3 from Wicker. That off the mark. Batted around, out of play. And they'll say it will stay here with the Darts. Inbounded to the corner. Alex for three. Alex Fisher dialing up the three. We're tied up at 4 apiece. Boy, that's been such a critical aspect in Coach Sims' offense. As I was talking with him before the game, he said, we tend to think that those shooters just grow on trees. And he kind of laughed. He's like, yeah, some of our fans think that. As the nice reverse there by Ike Morgan giving the Darts a little 5-0 run here in the lead. Of course, we both kind of said that in jest, but you talk about, he had Colby Sims last year and all the great shooters that have come through this program. He said, look, it's going to be an opportunity for someone to step up and hit that outside shot. As here's a long one from Dixon, won't go, and the rebound tracked down there by Caden Eggett for the Darts. Here comes Davis. Up the floor, Zach Fisher working around a couple of screens here. Getting a switch, Fisher driving off the backboard. Boy, good run here by the Darts. And how about Fisher? We talked about the length that he brings. Listed at 6'6". Advantage there on the drive. Straightaway three, won't go. Batted around, gathered by Alex Fisher. Past the midway point here in the first quarter. 8-4, the advantage for Davis. It's a 7-0 run in the block. That batted away. Maintained here by Eggett. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, man, that's the first time I've ever said that. Shot forced up, won't go. This Bonneville defense playing good D there for 30-plus. Work over. Three on the way. Too strong. Rebound collected before it goes out of play there by Eggett. Both these two coaches excited for the shot clock. Coach Bullinger, he acknowledged, hey, in our region championship last year, we just drained the last minute and a half because we could. He was like, it's not good basketball. And so he was excited for it. As Davis turns it over here, stepping on the baseline, we'll get a Dart substitution. Coleman Atwater checking in for the first time tonight. The 6'2" sophomore guard coming in for Coach Sims. Oh, and the defense, they're going to be called for the foul. Fisher picking it up, his first. Nice backdoor cut. Dixon off the glass. No, offensive foul. That bucket will not count. Coach Bullinger disagreed with it. The Darts cheering on the defense as they get the stop. Pitch this back with Morgan in the corner, double team, gets it out. Drive from Alex Fisher, hands that off inside, soft touch, won't go, batted up and collected here by Coombs. Dixon plays back here with Tesh. Tesh looking to drive, Ben drawn contact, and Ben Tesh will head to the line. Two free throws coming up here for Ben Tesh as Caden Eggett called for the personal, his second. And the first free throw no good there from Tesh. Substitutions here for the Darts. Colby Wicker coming back on. Jonathan Gordon stepping on for the first time this season for Davis. One for two. Oh, had a man, yes. They get it to Fisher. He was left alone. Good vision there by the Darts. Able to get it underneath to Zach for the finish. He's got 4. Inside of 2 to go here in our opening quarter of this 2022 season. Speaking of, little no-look pass there, trying to thread it to Coombs. That batted away and out of play. It'll stay with the Darts. .17 left on the shot clock. Dixon trying to work around. Good defense there by Atwater. Shot clock down to 5. 3 on the way. That's short. And Davis gathers. Atwater there to collect. 3 for the Darts. Just rattled out. Rebounded by Burdett. Lakers running up the floor. Nathan over with Dixon. Bow was looking to drive, had to terminate. That pass. Good help defense by Atwater on the backside, able to come and take it away. 1 minute to go here in the first. Fisher. Coach Bollinger wanted a call, none coming, and it's 12-5 Davis. Dixon away from the screen, drawing the contact there, boy. Strong take there by Bow. In amongst the trees, and he'll head to the line here for Bonneville. At the line for Bonneville, number 11, Bo Dixon. 2 free throws here for Bo. That's the 4th team foul on Davis. And the first personal on Ike Morgan as Bo misses the first of 2. Free substitution, Nick Sibahar coming on for Bonneville. One more here for Bo. 1 of 2 on the trip. And Bo will get a break as Zach Kobe will come in. All right, this is what's fun. 35-second shot clock. There's a 7-second differential on the game clock. Davis maybe trying for a quick shot there. That batted around. And now the shot clock comes off for the final 30 seconds. Welcome to 2022 high school basketball in Utah as Fisher getting the block there for Davis, and then the call coming on the pressure there by Bonneville, and it will be Tesh picking up the personal. 3rd team foul on Bonneville in this first half, and the first personal on Ben. Morgan across the timeline. Clock down to 7. They get it to the corner. Gordon, the 3, short. Fisher, put it back up, wouldn't go. Batted around, and the quarter will come to a close. A strong start for Bonneville, but Davis responds, and they hold a 12-6 lead after 1. You're watching Davis High Basketball on KSL Sports Rewind, only on KSLSports.com. And welcome back. KSL Sports Rewind is brought to you by Heidemann & Associates, a full-service law firm. If you have any legal needs, call the experts at Heidemann & Associates for a free consultation. Just tell them Rewind sent you when you call 801-754-4240. Also want to thank Western Governors University. Make 2022 the year of you. Up to $2,500 scholarships available through Western Governors University. Take that next step in your education on your timeline at your convenience at wgu.edu. Start of the second quarter, it was a 7-0 spurt by Davis. Helped them come back from being down. Offense started to find its rhythm there in the back half of that first quarter, and see what Coach Bollinger and the Lakers have as that one deflected out. No, they say last touched by Bonneville. It'll be Davis High basketball. High post here, Agate back on the floor again, playing with the 2 personals. Try to get that over to the corner, picked off, up the floor with Comby, and that one blocked out by the Davis D that was in full retreat mode. Oh, I actually had a foul, my bad, I missed that. Coleman Atwater called for the personal, his first, and the 5th team foul on Davis, so just one to give here for the remainder of this first half. Comby at the line here. 2 free throws and the first good for Zach. Substitutions for the Lakers. Bo Dixon coming back on, as does Carter Coombs. Two for two for Zach. Wicker working off that screen. Tried to go up, draws the contact, and Colby will head to the line here for Davis. I'll tell you this, the Davis footwear, it's A+, Coach, A+. Good looking kicks for the Darts. As first free throw for Colby, good. That was the 4th team foul on Bonneville, in case you're wondering. First personal on Comby. Two for two. The foul there. Davis, I've really liked the pressure that we've seen, but that time just getting caught trying to push the offensive player out. That's the call, and that is the 16th foul. So Bonneville going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way here in this first half. Here's Dixon. Up with Comby, and boy, Coach Bollinger knows that they just missed an opportunity. They'll get it to the corner. 3, long, off the shot from Burdett, and Davis cleaning it up. Here come the Darts on the run. Right, handing that one off. Here's Alex Fisher trying to get that back to Eggett, who rolled off the screen. Corner now for Wicker. Good recovery by this Laker defense. Boy, tough drive there. Wouldn't go, and Bonneville finds it. Atwater able to clean it up for the Darts. Here's Dixon. Quick ball movement here by the Lakers, trying to open up this zone. High post, kicked out, 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim there from Sibahar, and the Darts the Darts force the one and done for Bonneville. Three for Alex Fisher. And that Davis long ball, we've seen it a couple times here in this first half. Double-digit lead for the Darts. Comby works back up with Bo. Here's Dixon. Everything up high right now. Bo, little pump fake. Shot clock down to 10. High post. And tries to float one up there as Davis really collapsed down there in the paint on Coombs. Davis right now is really winning the rebounding. They're just not getting a lot of second looks, are the Lakers. Fisher tried to send to the corner. That one sailed on him. And it will be Bonneville basketball. Timeout taken by Bonneville. We'll step aside, be back after this. And welcome back here to Bonneville High School. Season opener for the Davis Darts. Took them a couple minutes to find the offense, but boy, the 3 balls opened up, and really the defensive intensity that we've seen. They've applied full court pressure for most of the contest, and that zone keeping a lot of stuff out and collapsing down. It's been a really good opening night here for the Darts in what's going to be a really tough Region 1. You think about the Leighton Lancers, who right now are looking mighty comfortable in their season opener. And then you factor in Fremont, who was the coach's pick to win Region 1. Obviously, Farmington, they've got a youngster in Paul Beatty who's going to be a young man to keep an eye on this year. There's a lot of talented teams in Region 1. As that pass deflected by Alex Fisher, he's trying to take it the entire way, and that couldn't be corralled on the loose ball by Bonneville. It'll stay here with Davis. But again, you see Davis trying to force the action there. As soon as they feel like they've got a chance. They're pushing it. And it's led to good things here for the Darts on the road. Coach Sims yelling for the timeout. He'll get it. Timeout, Davis. Opening night. It's good to be back. It's good to be indoors. I was getting a little cold at championships last week as Davis off the inbound. 2 more for the Darts. Well done. Coach Sims wanted the opportunity to draw a play up, run the out-of-bounds play, and it worked to perfection as Caden Eggett able to finish, and it's the largest lead of the contest here for the Darts. Sent over, Comby now into the corner, 3 on the way, and good. Carter Coombs able to hit, I think, the first Bonneville 3 of the night. And they've had looks against that zone. They just haven't been able to hit it. We'll see if that can help them maybe find some rhythm, some confidence against this Davis defense. As Comby there coming up with a steal, and then the aggressive reach there by Davis, just giving the foul away. And it 1-1, so we will head down. And it will be free throws for Bonneville, 1-1, as that foul was called on Caden Eggett, and that's number 3 on Caden. Well, that's going to be a big one. And boy, right now he's okay. I was going to say he was staying on, but he is now coming off, and very little choice that Coach Sims has in that situation. 1-1 here for Zach Comby. First free throw won't go. And Davis with the clear. Midway through our second quarter, 10-point lead for the Darts. Atwater. That's purposeful right there. That's designed by Coleman. Here is Coleman in the paint, kicks out 3 from Fisher. He knew it was off immediately, was trying to track it down. Atwater gets there for Davis and gets the second chance point. Well, I've loved what we've seen from Coleman Atwater in this game. He has been Mr. Energy for the Darts. Here's Dixon. Off the screen, Coombs looking off the window, won't go, and Atwater there with the clear. Coleman Atwater, just a sophomore. It's going to be a name to keep an eye on. Here's Wicker. Atwater cut through, but they'll come back up top with Ike Morgan. Morgan trying to work off that screen from Fisher. Shot clock was going to expire, but Bonneville comes up with the possession. Comey works back up and around. Here's Bo. I think Bo's only scored from the line tonight, if I recall correctly. Comby, he'll try the 3. That was short. And that coming near side. A for effort. Just ran out of room there. It'll be Davis basketball. Not that anyone in Davis is tracking these things, but right now in the first half, the Layton Lancers have a 26-15 lead over Copper Hills. We'll have a chance to see the Lancers multiple times here on KSL Sports Rewind with our coverage of Davis High basketball. Should be some good matchups. They always are. Comby picking up the foul. Preston just told me it might be early in the region schedule. I'm still recovering from basketball. I haven't got to that point yet. We'll get our research department on that. As Atwater at the line. Hits his first free throws. Got one more here. Davis back in that pressure. 25-11, large lead of the contest for the Darts. Atwater stepping in front. Here comes Coleman through the double team and finishes on the run. Boy, that one loose. How about the tap up from the floor by Wicker? Zach ran out of room. And going to be called here for the offensive foul, yeah. Here's Dixon. Fabush sends to the corner. The three from Tesh won't go. And Davis with a clear. Here's Morgan. Works around Dixon. And a timeout here going to be called by Coach Sims. Timeout Davis. We're inside of a minute to go. Darts have the basketball when we come back. Welcome back. Preston, with us being indoors, those fingers work a lot quicker. Davis-Layton is the region opener. So we'll get to see one of the best rivalries in the state very early on. Cannot wait in region play. Davis basketball, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Atwater, clock down to 5. Wicker gonna have to create something, down to 2, just has to get it up. And the shot clock violation, the first of the year, folks. Shot clock violation on the Darts. We'll give it to Bonneville. Somewhere right now, Dusty Litster, well, he didn't break into an Irish jig because only Dane does that. But he's got a big smile on his face. Not that we like shot clock violations, but just the added tempo it's going to bring as Bonneville trying to break the press in Atwater. Boy, what looked like a really good block. The Davis side thought it was an excellent block. The official saying he hit him on the follow-through, and it will be free throws here for Judd Fabush on what was a heck of an effort, if nothing else, by Coleman Atwater, and maybe a spectacular block. Instead, it won't go that way in the official books, kept by Curtis Pettengill. Is that off the back of the rim? And it will be one more free throw here for Judd. Of course, want to thank Curtis. He and his wife do such a good job tracking stats for Davis, helping us out. As 1 for 2 on the trip. Boy, it's been a while since Bonneville scored. That ends the drought as the clock now down to 20 seconds in the half. Davis basketball. Looking for that backside, broken up. Here is Judd. Gets it over, 3 from Coombs, just strong. And we'll head to the locker rooms, 27-12. Davis leading Bonneville at the break. You're watching Davis High Basketball on KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com. And welcome back. Start of the second half. Davis, boy, it was a good first half for the Darts, leading Bonneville 27-12. And the Darts in that first half led by Coleman Atwater. He had 8 points. You also had Zach Fisher and Alex Fisher. Each had 6 points apiece for the Darts. And we talk about the rebounding. How about 17 boards for the Darts and no offensive rebounding for the Lakers? We talked about a lot of one-and-dones. A lot of one-and-dones for Bonneville. In fact, every shot was a one-and-done. Bonneville just 3 of 16 from the floor in that first half. That's 19% shooting, 1 of 11 from beyond the arc. And a dual possession here, the jump ball being called that Davis defense. It is dialed in. We talked about it early on. It's a 17-6 rebounding advantage for Davis. And they've got 6 steals in that first half as well. As, boy, they've been flying around. And Coach Sims talking about a lot of change, a lot of turnover on this Davis roster. And, boy, they've come out ready to go. Been an impressive start. As we get a foul here, this is going to be called on Eggett, and that's going to be number 4 on Caden. He just has been saddled with fouls all night tonight, and he'll have to come off the floor here as we'll see Coleman Atwater come back on. How about Coleman? 3 of 3 from the floor, and has a couple of free throws as well. In fact, Coleman has not missed a shot yet tonight, so he's been stalwart. Couple of steals as he brings it up the floor here for the Darts. We apologize, we missed that clock starting, and so we're going to let this drain off a little bit. There's 6:42 to go as the foul being called here on Coombs. Coombs was the leading scorer for Bonneville in that first half, had 5 points. As back in, Fisher trying to use his size to back down Bonneville. And that one cleared out, but given away as Coleman Atwater leading the charge. Gets that over. Fisher able to seize the opening in the lane. And Zach Fisher able to finish. Bonneville up the floor here quickly. Here's Tesh. Looking to send out, batted up. Atwater, he'll try for 3. Coleman Atwater hitting the 3. And a timeout taken by Bonneville as it is all Davis. Atwater on fire here in the season opener. Welcome back. Boy, tell you what. Davis, and you talk about Coleman Atwater. He was in the top 50. We kind of knew, all right, he's a youngster. He's going to be a guy to keep an eye on. No, he's here, and he's going to be a factor for the Darts this year as he has just been spectacular for Davis in this first half. And Bonneville trying to find the wheels here. This Davis defense just made things really tough. The rebounding has been just fantastic for Davis. That zone, the pressure. Coach Sims has himself a group. A lot of new faces, but it's the same Davis program. And so excited to be doing Davis basketball again. Again, you can catch every game from Davis right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Going to be a great year as that pass touched by Tesh, try to keep it in, and does. And Bonneville able to score it. Boy, right place at the right time. Judd Fawbush able to finish and get the first points of this second half for Bonneville in the book. That one sent to the corner, now up top with Alex Fisher, worked around. Here's the drive from Morgan, got hung up. Finding Fisher again on the drive, no contact there. As that bucket will count, Coach Bollinger just put the arms in the air, and I don't blame him. I thought that was probably good defensive positioning. But the bucket will count. It's still a 20-point lead as Davis forces the turnover. Here comes Zach Fisher. Zach, little turnaround in the paint. Off the window for Zach Fisher. Approaching the midway point here in quarter number 3. And one of the numbers that really stands out when you talk about Ben Tesh, Bo Dixon, neither of them hit a shot from the floor in that first half. Each of them just went 1 of 2 from the line. They only had 1 point each respectively. As Dixon, that is his first field goal for the Lakers here tonight. Worked over. Up top, here's Atwater trying to break down the defense. Gets it inside. Zach trying to turn around. Baseline, too strong, and Bonneville gets the clear. Inside. Here's Dixon. And an offensive foul. Good defensive positioning there by Ike Morgan. Able to take it away. Substitution here for Bonneville as Comby coming back on. Here is Alex Fisher, now over to Zach. Of course, Alex had a great note. Was a Morgan Trojan last year. Scored almost 12 points a game for the Trojans. Now playing for Davis is a travel here called by Zach, or on Zach Fisher. Yeah, but Alex Fisher, wearing number 5 for Morgan. He was, talking about played for Morgan last year. Actually hit 8 threes in a game for Morgan last year. I think 5 1/2. It was a school record. Morgan Sports Network, they're here in the house tonight enjoying the basketball game. Came up to us, gave us that note, wanted to give them credit on sharing that. But now part of the Davis Darts. And Alex Fisher, his first year here for Davis. Here's Dixon looking inside. Little turnaround from Tesh is good. And the tough shooting for Dixon and Tesh in that first half, both of them now with field goals. And Fisher here going to be called for the foul as Dixon kind of took one up high. Fisher saying, hey, it's not advertent, but going to be called here for the offensive foul as Dixon's still down here on the floor. One of the key returners here for Bonneville. And he's, boy, holding that mouth-nose area. Certainly hope he's okay. They'll come out, take a look at Bo. We'll step aside and be back after this.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Bo was able to get up, walk off. I think just trying to kind of get reoriented. He's ready to come to the table. He won't be able to check in until the next whistle. One of the officials looked like was waving him on, and it was like, oh, wait, sorry, my bad. So they'll have to wait for the next whistle for Bo. Here's Sebahar. Worked back with Comby. Up top, coming around the baseline screen. Good help defense there by Zach Fisher as he came over to take away that jumper. Here's Comby. Help defense that time for Davis from Josh McKnight. And now Alex Fisher pushing it up the floor. Here is McKnight. We'll send that back up top. Work near side. Zach thought about it, lost it in the paint. Bonneville on the run. Here's Tesh finding himself inside. That was blocked away by McKnight. Kept by Bonneville for 3. Won't go. Batted inside. Little reverse. Too strong. Bonneville, how about a couple offensive second, third chance opportunities? Comby through the paint. And the foul here going to be called on the Darts. And it will be Zach Comby heading to the line here for Bonneville. 1:30 left to go here in the third. Is that foul called on Bennett Wright? That'll be his first and the 4th team foul here on Davis. That has been the one aspect. When you think about tonight, they got in the bonus very, very quickly. Davis picked up some fouls quickly in that first half, and it didn't hurt them too bad. I think they finished with 7 or 8 in that first half as Fisher will come off here And I think Jonathan Gordon coming on for the Darts. But that's been the one aspect tonight is picked up a couple early fouls here. Eggett hasn't been able to give it a full go tonight due to some foul trouble. That has been maybe the one item that Coach Sims would like to clean up is 36-19 here, the score. Boy, that lane opened up. And how about Alex Fisher showing some of that offense he had at Morgan last year as he drives to the rim and finishes. Here's Tesh. Help there on the drive by Gordon and gets that defense out of position, and Burdette able to finish at the rim for Bonneville. Swung over, Atwater for three. His second of the night, and Coleman still has not missed a shot. Comey trying to work through the pressure there. He does. Corner three. Won't go. And boy, probably fortunate there as they say that Fisher had stepped out. Nearly gave Bonneville a look right at the rim. Instead, it will be Bonneville to inbound here. Copper Hills kind of hanging around with Layton as this one deflected and able to be kept in. Good rush down there by Bennett Wright to save the possession for Davis. It's a 9-point game. Layton out in front of Copper Hills late in the third now. As our clock a little ahead. There's actually 10 seconds left here in the period, so we just pause it. Let the game clock catch up. Now back in sync. Here's Alex Fisher on the drive. Couldn't get it away. There was a trio of Lakers as that shot high, nearly hitting the score clock, or the shot clock. And we head to the third, to the fourth. It's a 20-point lead here for Davis as the Darts dialed in here in the season opener. Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Davis leading Bonneville 41-21. And, boy, Coleman Atwater, this young man right here, what a game. Came off the bench tonight. That's probably not going to be a long-term thing for Davis with the way he played tonight. He has been spectacular wearing number 1 as they missed him through the lane there. Instead, that ball taken away. Well, thought it was going to be taken away, but how about bodies to the floor? Wicker able to keep it here for the Darts. They did reset the shot clock there. And I think just an errant decision there at the table. And, you know, that's the aspect. We'll get into it as a shot here made by Eggett. But that's the thing that I think we're going to have to get a little bit used to. The main issue, as I've understood it, has not been money. It's not been equipment or placement. It's been how do you manage it from an officiating standpoint. Is that three hit by Nathan Burdette? It requires more people at the table. It requires more training. It's another person, and that's one where it's a change of possession. And if the person working the clock misinterprets the possession, then you get a reset. And in a tight game, that's going to be an area where coaches are going to have some frustration, and we're going to have to just be patient and work through that. Great backdoor cut here by Dixon, as we had a three on the other end for Davis, and we're still got about the 20-point separation. But look, give your local table, give your local coaches a bit of a break. That door's got to swing both ways a little bit as we figure the shot clock out here in the state of Utah. Clear there by Bonneville. Sent out. Dixon, he'll take the three. Bow, wouldn't go. And rebound corralled there by Alex Fisher, who's been good tonight. Hasn't had maybe the shots that he was accustomed to at Morgan. He's hit some timely shots, some big shots for him. And he'll find his footing in this offense. He'll get his rhythm and his role. There's no shortage of opportunities here in Coach Sims and this program, what he runs. You can kind of see they're still just gelling amongst this new group for the Darts here in game number 1. Dixon being called for the foul there, be his second personal. And I want to credit Coach Bullinger. Look, it's his gym. It's his clock operator. He kind of looked over, and I think the operator said, yeah, I reset it. I thought there was change of possession. He kind of clapped his hands like, dang it, and then said, that's okay. And that's kind of, I think, the way that we're going to have to treat this in the early going is that one sent into the Davis cheerleaders and shielded away quickly there. It'll be Bonneville basketball. Comby will come off the floor here for Bonneville. Sent over with Burdett. Atwater was defending him. Boy, good pressure kept here by Davis. Long three from Dixon won't go, and the rebound finds its way to Morgan. Up the floor quickly, and it's Caden Eggett on the run out. Here's Tesh. Dixon trying to drive. Atwater here going to be called for the foul. I think that's the third on Coleman. Yes. And the fifth team foul here on Davis. It's just inside of 5 minutes left here in regulation. Here's Tesh trying to work through Atwater, and boy, that one, Fisher was coming from territory unseen for the steal and being whistled here for the foul instead. That'll be the 16th foul, the third personal here on Alex. And Atwater going to be called here, number 4 on Coleman. And that's the 7th team foul, so Bonneville now in the bonus. And again, the 4th there on Coleman. So he and Eggett both with 4. And Coach Sims there helping his young sophomore. As that free throw won't go. Tap to the corner, Coleman able to track it down, and then we get the whistle here on the closeout by the Bonneville D. That foul being called on Bo Dixon. And that'll be his 3rd. 4th team foul on Bonneville. Atwater looking up the floor here with Wicker. Colby, little turnaround, and whistled here on the defensive end was Burdett.
Foul called against the Lakers, number 12.
5th team foul on Bonneville. First personal here on Burdett. Free throw up, free throw good for Wicker. Got one more. And Colby, that one came out on him. Rebound kept here by Alex Fisher. Talk about doing a lot of good work today, Mr. Alex. And the push there as Ike Morgan hit the deck. And this will be the 6th team foul on Bonneville. Here's Atwater from the corner, driving, sends back out. 3 from Morgan, won't go. And it will go to Bonneville. Here's Tesh. Tesh looking to drive, little turnaround, too strong, and the rebound to Alex Fisher. Midway through the 4th. Ike sends out. Alex leaves it for Eggett. Through the paint, and one for Caden Eggett. We talked about tonight that the time on the floor has really been disrupted by the fouls. Great recognition there by Caden. The paint's open, take advantage of it. And I'll have a chance for the three-point play here as Nick Siebehar will come on for the Lakers, that being the 7th team foul on Bonneville. Three-point play for Caden. Here's Dixon. Up top with Fawbush, Judd. Trying to get around Fisher there, too high off the glass, and Atwater pushing it up here with Morgan Ike. Found a lane, sends to the corner, and traveling violation here, the call. Zach Fisher will come back on the floor here for Davis as Atwater will come off. Good night for Coleman Atwater. I don't know if we'll see him again. That young man absolutely balled out in the season opener here for Davis. Strong start to the year for Coleman Atwater. That ball worked inside. Fawbush going up, contacted, and Judd here will head to the line. Foul being called on Eggett, and that will be the 5th on Caden Eggett.
Checking in for Davis, number 1, Coleman Atwater.
That ball tried to be kept and does, but off the foot and finally out of play. We missed a free throw there, our apologies. Hey, how about a corner three for Alex Fisher? We talked about he's got the long ball ability and showing off the skill set there. Here's Zach. Drive, baseline, to the rim and finish. Ooh, Atwater nearly took that away, instead being whistled for the foul, and that'll be number 5 on Coleman Atwater.
Foul called against. This is number 1.
Fifth personal on Atwater. He fouls out tonight. It was a great night tonight for Coleman. As it will be Bo Dixon to the line, and for all you Region 1 fans, as Dixon makes the first tut-tut, it looks like rain. Copper Hill's coming back on Layton. It's 55-54. Layton out in front, 3.5 to go. Copper Hill's looking for an early season upset. There were people who thought Layton was top 5 in the state as a preseason, as that one rattles in for Dixon, 2 for 2 out of the trip. And look, that Layton team, we've seen 3 of their starting 5 all Utah top 50 players. As corner 3 here, no good, rebounded by Tesh. They've got a trio, the Layton Lancers do. It'd be a big win tonight for Copper Hills. Blocked away by Fisher. Boy, how about the effort there by Alex Fisher, who, as this game goes on, you see that comfortability and his impact magnifying minute by minute by minute. As the foul here will send Zach Fisher to the line. We'll get a substitution. Brox Turley going to come on for the Darts. Meanwhile, for Bonneville, Derek Keith will come on, and Alex Fisher coming off. He gets a very well-deserved applause from the sideline. His first game as a Davis Dart went well for Alex Fisher. Zach at the line, missed the front end of the 1-and-1. It'll be Bonneville basketball. Tesh straight away for three, no good. To the corner, tracked down by Colby Wicker. Given back to Fisher, the drive by Zach, sent out, three on the way, just short on the shot by Turley. Nice spin move by Fawbush, looking inside, sent out, three on the way from Sebahar, count it good. Nick for three. (57-32) Davis as we approach 1 minute to go here in regulation. Three on the way, yes sir! Brox Turley dialing up that one for the Darts. Inside, no, sent out. Three on the way from Sebahar, short. And Davis here to run out the clock. Great night for the Darts. It took them a couple minutes for the offense to find its rhythm, but boy, did the offense find its rhythm here on the road as they will cruise to a 60-32 win over the Bonneville Lakers. Coleman Atwater, the sophomore, had a monster game. The rebounding decisively in Davis's favor, as I think many would expect as the Darts start the year 1-0. We want to remind you we will have every Davis High basketball for you right here on KSL Sports Rewind, only on KSLSports.com. Our player of the game tonight, Coleman Atwater, the sophomore. I don't think he missed a shot, folks. He led him in steals. He was spectacular. He had some gritty defensive plays as well. Coleman Atwater, our player of the game, as Davis gets the 60-32 win over Bonneville. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us here on KSL Sports Rewind, and we'll see you next time for Davis Dart Basketball on KSLSports.com.